Hey, hey. Hi, guys. Welcome back. All right. So this is going to be an 11:11 portal message because it's coming right up right now. It's the 8th as I'm recording this, but of course it takes me a day or two to get all the zodiacs done. So let's go ahead. We're going to start with Leo first by popular demand. So shout out to my Leos. Thank you guys so much for dropping a comment in this video. Thank you so much for giving it a thumbs up. Those things are so meaningful, so wonderful. And also keep your notification bells turned on because I will likely do something on the channel to celebrate that 11:11 portal. So just FYI, heads up. We have got a 3 of Wands and the Fool. So if the 11:11 portal is like, I look at it as that mirrored energy, right? Really nice time to perhaps like transform something, take a good look in the mirror, see is what I'm doing on the inside reflected in my outside world. Am I doing the stuff that I'm trying to accomplish? Am I behaving the way I think I am? Is there something? This could be a great time for love. It could be a great time to manifest exactly what we are, who we are, what we want, and to do that and create that in our world. That's the way I look at it. Not saying I'm right. It's just that's the way I conceive of it for this storytelling. The fact that this is all about the future and taking this big leap of faith, I think it's a time for Leo to sit down and write down the places they want to go, the things that they want to do, the locations that they want to end up in, because there is a journey up ahead. Sorry about the dog bark. Aries is very busy protecting. I'll edit that. So in this case, if we've got this Leo who is maybe on the 11th, it's a really great time for them to project into the future, where they want to be, where they want to go, what they want to change, make a list of those things, make a vision board. Where they're headed seems to be a very sunshiny, very brand new, shiny penny, brand new day kind of thing. They want to change something big in their life. We have got the Ace of Pentacles and it is sideways. Okay, so they want a different exchange, possibly of finances. This Leo would like to have a different relationship with abundance and finance. This is about new beginnings, but it can also be about money since it's Pentacles. But there's this give and take. I almost feel like this Leo is saying, you know what? I'm going to change the way I look at money. I'm going to change the way I invest. I'm going to change my perception. I'm going to really start manifesting, being a major attractor for things like, wealth and abundance. Yeah, I'm going to call that in for myself right now. Good for Leo for just like believing in themselves, calling this in. Wow, they are really identifying and squashing a lack mentality, because that 5 of Pentacles is here. Right now, I think we're talking all about Leo setting their sights. I'm picturing like Leo gets up early in the morning and says, all right, here's my day. What am I going to do? I'm going to spend 15 minutes and I'm going to go through the checkpoints of everything in my life that I would like to change. And number 1 seems like I want to change my flow of abundance from lack mentality, people not paying me fairly, or my business not doing as well as it could, or my my investments not making the returns that it should, even though I keep giving. Let me not expect that anymore. Let me not envision myself being in that. Let me envision a reversal of my fortunes. Let me envision myself having somebody come up and give me the financial value that maybe I haven't received in the past. Let me imagine all the hard work I'm doing, and let me envision like somebody coming toward me and saying, wow, this is amazing. Let me write you a check for all that you've done. I really think that this is Leo needing to envision that, because it's a great time for them to turn around their expectations. If we always expect that we're going to be overlooked, if we always expect that no one's going to like treat us fair, or that we're not going to get the raises, or we're not going to get the paychecks and all those things, then we are basically continuously manifesting negative. And this is Leo saying, oh gosh, no, I know what I'm worth. I know my value. And I know that there are people out there that want to, reflect that to me. So that's what I envision for myself from here on out. Great turnaround here. Let me ask in the realm of healing, because I just wanted to touch on a little bit of everything for that 11:11 portal. Let me just ask in the realm of healing. Beauty. If Leo had any, like, I don't want to say negative self-image issues here, but if they needed to know how beautiful they are, this is literally somebody looking in the mirror, seeing themselves, point out the beautiful attributes, wake up in the morning on the 11th and pick 5 things, maybe 17 things that are really awesome about what makes Leo Leo. From the hair to the eyes to the eyelashes, the shape of the nostrils, pick out the things that are beautiful about oneself in the mirror. It's so consistent that we look at ourselves and we only see what we don't like, what we wish was different, what should be like this, what should be like that. This says no. It's especially if there's any comparison of like, when I was 17, I looked like such and such. I don't look like that anymore. No, you're an upgraded version. Like, when we're 17, there's a lot of stuff we didn't know. We weren't even adults yet. To become a full grown adult, of course, we want to look different. We want to behave different. We want to think different. We want to have grown. And our physical appearance is a result of all the things that we've added into our mental state, all the knowledge, all the wisdom, all the life experience. So to now look at and appreciate, how our facial features have grown and altered, the wisdom in our eyes, the look in our eyes, the way we style our hair, our clothing. Look at those things and say, you know what, the reason I do this is because I've over the years, I've changed this style, I've learned this. Those are the reasons that I am who I am today. And I love those reasons. I remember I got that scar because, that was a moment in my life. And that's something that I remember. And I can love that scar. I can be proud of that scar because that's part of my life's history and my life experience. It's a day to really cherish exactly where we are. We have the serpent here again, and we have the, looking out over this. It's about noticing how much we've changed for the most positive perspective. And we see that everything here has opened up that third eye. I'm going to say that I think this Leo is going to recognize that they are perhaps so much more attractive now than they were in their youth. This is a wonderful day to turn around and see oneself in a new light and embrace it so fully. Okay, what about in the manner or the realm of love and romance? So we've got a 10 of Wands going to an Ace of Wands. Definitely on the 11th, it is a time, talk about a portal energy. It is a time where we can welcome in the hand of the divine. I'm hearing, come on, baby, light my fire by the doors right now. But it can be a time where we are ready for new passion. We are laying down old burdens and revving back up. I think that Leo's going to recognize that they are, in this story, for this Leo, they are recognizing that past relationships and romances, that's exactly what they are. They're a thing of the past. They're old hat. Who cares? Now, Leo is like talking directly to the divine and saying, you know what? I'm attracted to a completely different kind of person now. There is something different about me. I'm ready to meet a different kind of person. I would be drawn toward a different kind of person from here on out. Knight of Coins going to the Queen of Coins. It's so funny because I've been saying for months and months that I always get Leo coming up as a Queen of Pentacles, always. And sure enough, comes through on this storyline as well. Because this deck has 2 meanings on each card. That's why you hear me saying 2 things. But that Knight of Coins moving to the Queen of Pentacles. And it's, this is slow moving. This has been a work in progress. But Leo is ready to birth the new. Leo is ready to give to someone again. I think that, here's what I would say. I think that Leo has had a prolonged amount of time that they have been dismantling old hurts, pains, old memories from old lovers, maybe in particular one, traumatizing experience or relationship. But they have been dismantling that and sending those pieces of memories on their way. And Leo has put in the work, and Leo is recognizing that. Oh my God, I put in the work. I got over this. Maybe I'll never have full explanation as to what happened, but I digested my experience of whatever happened. And that's all I have control over, is how I digest the experience. And I've done it, and it didn't make me bitter. In fact, it made me full of greater knowledge, and it makes me more confident and more grounded than I've ever been in my life, which is ironic because laying down old burdens, old memories, dismantling old things, digesting the lessons we had in love, and then having it turn us into a stronger, better, calmer, more loving person. That is like the best possible outcome for anybody. That means that this is a character who's really learned through love. We have the Sun card moving to the Judgment, and we have the Three of Cups moving to the Four of Cups. I got to say, this is like a new day is dawning. Is that Celine Dion? This is Leo, like ready to love again. Now, there could be a really important relationship on the horizon. And I'm going to say this, in Leo's lifetime, there may have been one very important connection that could have been the one that they had to digest and let go of. And they're about to meet a new boo to cuddle with, because we have this Leo in this very happy relationship here with the Three of Cups, and they are leaving out in the cold the missed opportunity. There is something where a lover never came back into Leo's life. They could have shown back up. They could have, but they're still out there scooping up water by themselves. There is a missed opportunity. This, at least for this 1111 portal, as Leo walks through it, they are forever releasing the person that never landed the plane, never came on home, never brought it in. And Leo is fully embracing this new romantic partner, somebody that would be loving, someone that would be, well, like I say, there's real collaboration, there's real union. Leo won't ever forget that person that there was potential with, but they never came home. And when I say come home, like Leo might be their true, a true opportunity for them to have built a home with Leo, but they didn't bring it home. And Leo is here saying, you know what, in my tree of life, they were a branch of it that only grew so far, but they were an important part of my tree of life for a reason, right? And we can see that maybe the reason here was that Leo had a lot to digest, and Leo ended up more stable, more empowered, more confident, and ready to fall for or attract a very different kind of person. Now, I would argue it's going to be a better relationship for them because the Sun is so much happier, and this is Leo in their best. Leo might match beautifully with a Scorpio since it's the Sun moving to the Judgment. But this, again, we keep having all this new dawning energy, right? We've got the Sun dawning twice here. I feel like this Leo is probably going to like take a moment on the 11th and look up in the daytime, possibly early morning, and really like embrace what this day represents. I feel like this is a very symbolic day, specifically for our Leo. It's just very, very symbolic. Now, of course, we are in Scorpio right now, Scorpio season, and it's funny that there's such a strong Scorpio element with that Judgment card coming in. The Nine of Cups to the Ten of Cups. Talk about coming home. It turns out Leo is the one who's going to end up going home. Leo is the one who's going to be meeting somebody, a new romantic partner. I'm not saying it happens on the 11th. I'm saying that they are aware that this is the first day, the first step toward the rest of their life where they are the ones actually gravitating towards something that is right for them. It's not about Leo calling somebody in for themselves. It's an interesting spin. Had a person from Leo's past come home to Leo, Leo could have ended up with them, but that person never did. And now the storyline has flipped upside down, and it's Leo who is actually going to be drawn toward and gravitating towards someone. Leo is going to either, this could be a neighbor, this could be somebody that moves to Leo's town, or Leo moves to their town. This is somehow, some way, Leo is going to be the person who like encounters the individual that they build the Ten of Cups with. Now, I will say I feel like Leo's about to be inducted into an entire like group that Leo really resonates with, but we're talking about it in the context of love. I think this is wonderful. I think Leo is going from having had someone that was very aloof, someone that never really built with Leo, and Leo kept trying to convince them to come on in, or they wanted that, why don't you come here, be a part of my family tree? Why don't you come in? Why don't you come in out of the cold? Now it turns out that person of the past that Leo's not ending up with, the reverse is true. Leo is the one who's going to come in out of the cold. They're going to be inducted into this warm, wonderful, group of friends, family, whatever this is. I see Leo being inducted into a beautiful Ten of Cups. This is an amazing turnaround for this love story. I absolutely love it. Can we see anything else here in that realm of romance? That feels like the wrong deck. Actually, I'm going to do something. I wouldn't normally use this in the realm of romance, but I just want to get one out of this deck. Kindred Spirits. Very awesome. I kind of think that no matter what else is going on, I think Leo and this new person, it's going to be like they're living in a little bell jar. It's like the whole rest of the world has billions of people, but man, I found you and you found me. And we're going to laugh and have our fun no matter what else is going on around us. I kind of think Leo and this person can probably get a little bit absorbed in each other in all the best ways, you know, collaborate, laugh, share ideas. It is kind of like they're going to build their own little universe, even though we also saw them as part as a big of part as a uh, as a bigger whole. um, I think this is just exactly the kind of union that Leo is ready for. I think Leo's really ready to build and to grow. I think they're really, any of the question mark of, you know, does somebody find me attractive? Why won't they come, you know, and just build with me? Why do they stay away? All of that kind of stuff, the question marks of the past, totally gone. Leo's not going to have an instant of wondering how this new person matches or thinks about them. It just kind of feels like kismet. It feels like two people that are really on the same page for all the same reasons. And let me get one message from the ancestors on this. We have got connect with animals, animal spirit guides, healing, and past pets. So Leo could also feel particularly connected to the animal kingdom. This Leo could be a bit of a shaman. They might really feel a pull, a heart-centered energy. They may find themselves, heck, Leo could end up getting a pet or sensing a loved, you know, beloved pet on the other side of the rainbow bridge. They might have a sign or a symbol that tells them that that pet is still watching out for them, looking over them. I don't know. It feels like I'm picturing somebody who has like a pennant or something that they've had made, you know, that has their pet on it. But it just feels like this is a great time. This might be a change in Leo's whole life where they really embrace the fact that they are much more shamanistic than they ever gave themselves credit for. And they could really be sinking into their intuition and into like the natural world and the animal kingdom a little bit. I love that one. Leos, thank you for being here. Thanks so much for giving it a thumbs up and subscribing. Lots of love. Bye.